Hey there, lads and lasses. This here is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday. It's a little bit later than I usually start the Buffooncraft SMP Season 4 stream, that is. But here we are going from 4 to 6 today. Got a little bit of delay because of some family stuff, but we're able to work around it. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everybody. We're getting closer and closer to that holiday. And all I have to say is ho, ho, ho. And yes, I'm going to do that stupid gag every stream until Christmas is past. Okay. Let's get going here and get things off the road. How are you? I am doing awesome. Princess Nebula in the chat. And so that can only mean that there is a shout out to the mighty Princess Nebula, our friend, our moderator, fellow buffoon. Please go check her out. Nebs has been putting in an enormous amount of time on the Buffooncraft server lately, getting well into her build, getting on with her build, and we're all pitching in to help get her caught up and stuff. And I don't server restart in 2 minutes. Yes, of course, yeah. And I don't want to give away too much of what Nibs is going to be doing on her stream, but she's going to be streaming a lot more than she has been lately, so please keep an eye out and do attend that. Like I always say, you won't be disappointed because my friends are not disappointing streamers. They are super, super awesome. All right, we're going to start in we're going to do a server restart in like 2 minutes here, probably even less. We have been making a lot of iron today. Yes, we have. Yeah, quite a bit, because we need to do some work on this thing. Good heavens. Look at that. So we need to do a little bit of work today. Usually I like to get like 5 slices done in a stream, 10 slices a day. We are currently on 170 is when we finish slice 170, so we'll be doing 171 through 180. Hopefully getting 171 through 175 done today. And we'll see. Maybe we'll do some other stuff around the server too. Just to be reminded that tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is the Buffooncraft seasonal event for this Saturday. Yeah, there we go. And this is I guess an opportune time for me to make announcements like that. So there was a roller coaster build challenge this week, so the Buffoons have a few roller coasters they'd like to show off, and we'll be judging them. That's usually the first hour of the stream is, or the event is that. And then the second hour, there's some sort of adventure or something that the Buffoons go on, and so we'll see what that's going to entail. Again, that's from 1 p.m. to roughly 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. They usually last about 2 hours. I do not stream those. I record those, and then I post the recordings after I edit them. But you can see the other Buffoon streams if you would like to watch that live as it unfolds. So, Buffooncraft team! Exclamation point. There we go, and that's the link to our Twitch channel for the Buffooncraft stream team. You can see all the buffoons on there who are streaming, and when they're streaming, and what they are streaming, and all of that. So, and if you're not able to catch any of that, you can always check out the Buffooncraft Discord, which is Buffooncraft Discord, and let me see, that should provide you with the invitation link for that. So please, those are so much fun. The following Saturday was a lot of fun. We did quite well. Yeah, St. Nebs is already on the server. There you go. Oh, and the sun's about to go down, and I've been doing a lot of AFK, and I'm going to be fighting phantoms if I don't do some sleeping. So there we go. Okay. All right, I think we should clear out our inventory. One thing I wanted to show you now, when if I have the time and I'm able to, what I usually do is while I'm, instead of just being AFK generating iron for the stream for the day, if I'm able to, and I was today, I usually log on and just do a little bit of work around here. Yes, yes, we have to switch our game capture stream over. Yes, we do. There we go, game screen. that's Nebs' way of getting my attention. So what I like to do is I like to do a little bit of work around here. So while I'm generating some iron, I'm not just AFK. I can actually get some stuff done around here. What I've been doing today was you may recall that I upgraded this area of the trading hall and started to put in some new trades. But mostly I opened up the layout and I got this cool, nice, sleek layout. It's open and spacious and everything. But I left the other side as it was originally. But today I went and I upgraded all of this. So I moved all our dudes out. You can see to lower them in order to have their prices adjusted. You know, I have that accessed right down there. Drops and down. Zombie comes and does his thing. You know the deal. And so I've opened this whole area up. And you see I finished just about 2 villagers shy. And so some of these dudes are all set the way they are. Some of you need to be upgraded. Yes. So you have better trades. But this is mostly where I get all my emeralds is I take iron from the iron farm. I use their iron trade right there. And I get my emeralds. And then I go skipping off to the public trading hall in the nether and get all me goodies there. So, yeah, I still need this thing. Unfortunately. Still need this thing. And I got rid of all the masons over here. And like I said, I still may go forth with getting all the weaponsmiths, with all the cool trades here. And maybe the armorers too, with some of their cooler trades, right? So maybe we can do a little bit of, maybe we could set up a shop for that. Maybe not. I may do a shop for something else because, wow, these guys, they take forever to get decent trades out of these guys. So that being said, I'm going to need a spare shulker so we can carry some iron on up to the hand. And we're going to need to make some blocks. So let us do that. And now Nebs has been working very hard on her build, and I may, towards the end of the stream, very likely I'm going to zip on over there and have a look at what she's doing. We did that, I believe, in the other stream, too, last week's stream. We went over just to see her setting up shop. Well, she's accomplished a lot since then, so we'll drop by. We'll drop by. Okay, so we should have some extra shulkers right in here, do we? Yeah, we do. So let's drop these items off here. I usually have to carry a little bit of dirt up there with me. And I think we'll be all set up here. Let's go stock up on some iron. And I'll also need to get a little bit more food with me too. And I'm going to stash this in here for right now. And maybe that. I've been doing really good watching myself in my mortality and whatnot. Keeping track of that. I think I've been doing quite well. So I should be okay there for a little while. There we go. Okay. Let's drop on by the old carrot farm. We don't need to go inside. We just need to do that. At some point, we should go get some more ender pearls today, too. I used up quite a bit of those. And you know the drill, folks. We have to make ourselves some iron. Some iron blocks. I would have liked to have gotten this done today, but things for the Thunderhand family have been absolutely insanely busy for the last few weeks. And next week is going to be busier than all of the other weeks combined. So doing the best I can here with my prep work and stuff. But trying to get as much of this stuff done. Besides, I've been doing more work on generations this past week. And so I've been neglecting, or, well, I haven't really been neglecting it. I just haven't been as productive on generations as I would have liked. I've been doing a lot of stuff for Buffooncraft lately. And so I wanted to spend some time working on Generations, and I have been, and it's fun. It feels really good to spend some quality time on the old Generation server. We have some cool things going on there, and I have some goals I set before the end of the year, and I'd like to hit some of those goals. I'd like to hit all of them, but I'd like to achieve at least some of them. But, you know, whenever I put attention onto Generations, that's attention away from Buffooncraft. Attention on Buffooncraft is attention away from Generations. So we have to try our best to balance those kinds of things out. All right. Now, I'm only doing 5 slices. I think 1 shulker might be enough for today. 1 shulker of blocks. Go like this, and just 1 column of these double chests of iron ought to do it for us. So we'll box these up, we'll block these up and box them up, and then we'll head on up and start laying down some slices. Go, we're right about there. Let's see if I can select that hopper back there. I think I can do it. There it is. And then start to get these guys right here. There, that's better. So we are starting to close in. Very much so on the last few slices of our mighty voxel build up there. There's 192 total, and we are already at 170 slices. So we are doing very well. We're going to finish with plenty of time to spare this season. Plenty of time to spare, even with all the time we've been taking off to do challenges and things like that, and vacations and family stuff and everything. We're still making very good progress. I feel like this season we had a really good plan, and I think we hit the ground running. We put in a lot of time at the beginning of the season, and things pacing-wise are working out pretty much the way I wanted them to work out, so I'm pretty satisfied. And maybe we won't get a full shulker out of this, but I think it'll be close enough. Yeah, we're doing good. Uh-oh. What do we got going on? Uh-oh. Somebody roasted themselves. Okay, iron blocks right here, like this, and like that, and there we go. And I'll just stash these guys back up in here. All right, I think that should be plenty. And we might have some iron blocks up there as well, so. Okay. How am I doing rockets-wise? Good. I could do with some more pearls, though, but we'll take care of that in a bit. Look at this. Look at this, everybody. So cool. We actually have to build some of the support structure here, too, for the next 10 blocks, which means I'll probably have to go down and get some more dirt. But let's do that. Yeah, I'm going to need some more dirt. I have enough scaffolding for it. Let's go down and get some of that. By the way, check this out. Is this cool or what? This is Kai Lady's Las Vegas strip, which is going to lead right on over to our base. And it's going to connect our bases together. And it's going to be really cool. Really, really cool. This is the first time I've done a base connection thing on Buffooncraft. Very cool. All right, let's grab a couple of these. I think that should be plenty. And let's go up and do a little bit of sleeping. You know, just to keep the harpies away. Yep, that's pretty cool. Of course, the ultimate base connection will be Princess Nebula and Shut Mountain, who are connecting their bases over an ocean. That's going to be something to see. All right. I was thinking on talking to Greener about trying to hook up Beta Base to Villager's base because he's behind us, not too far away. So let's do this. That's the iron. Scaffolding's right here. All right, so let's put the scaffolding up first. I think if I get this just right. There we go. 1、2、3、4、5、6、8、9、10. Right there. These ones I think I'm going to move in to right about here. Ok. Right there. I don't think I need to go all the way out there to the edge. I think I'll be fine there. And the same with these. Okay, so that right there. Right there, good. Nice. All right, let's go set this one in place. Right there. And these are actually quite important because these help register the slices. So right there. There. I think we're good. Let me see. I just want to make sure that I did some lighting here. I got the lighting on that one. I got the lighting here. This looks good. And I have lighting over there I can see. All right, let's head up on top here. Let's build. Now, these ones off this direction aren't so critical, but this axis right here, this east to west axis, that one's really important for registration. Scaffolding. Just a little tiny bit there, so we can do that. Okay, great. Whew. Of course, we have our sneaky breeks on, so we can go flying across here in a crouch. That's good. Until we get the scaffolding, that is. One thing I probably should have done is gotten the sneaky breeks a little bit earlier, I think. But again, you know, we wanted to wait and gather a bunch of us together and go do an end city raid and have it to be lots of fun and lots of silliness and stuff, and it was all that and more. So it was worth the wait. It was worth putting off. So you can see this doesn't really take that long. Then we can start setting down the iron. Now, within these next 10 slices, that feature right there is going to finish out. Fuck. Can I get up there? I think I can because I have ender pearls, people. This is why we need ender pearls. I think I can get, well, at least right there. See if I can do this. Jump spin. Yes, got it. Okay, and I was right here. Good. Oh, see? It's trying to get right on the edge there is difficult. There. You have to get just like that. There we go. That's why in the argument between scaffolding versus dirt, I prefer both. A combination of both. Okay, this is good. It's not that big an ocean. And I love that I got an invite. That was fun. Yeah, it's not that big, but I think when you guys lay down the actual road that's going to connect your base to Shuts, and you do the island hopping where you build the bridge between the islands, I think it's going to look even smaller and shorter. Not like any less grand, though, but it'll cut down that illusion of, wow, it's a huge ocean. And it's like, nah, actually, you guys are pretty close together in a practical way, so... And then Shut, I believe, is going to link over to Corny's base, and that makes sense because Corny's like right next to him. So, yeah, let me see. Jay is a little bit further south of you guys, but I don't know what you're going to do there. But okay, I think we're good here. We need to lay down some torches, though. That's pretty important. So here, let's do a little bit of that. A little bit of that. Because we don't want the mobos spawning up here. We need to go a little further down here. Like right there. Right there. And right there. If it isn't his IT-ness himself, Chris, the IT guy. Hey there. Okay, so let us... Again, you know, I usually work on one feature, get 5 slices here, go to the next feature, 5 slices there, and then the final feature over here, 5 slices there. I think that's just easier to keep track of what's going on between each slice. Okay, so here we are. Let's prep our inventory here. We can dump off the scaffolding and probably all but 1 stack of dirt. I like to keep 1 stack of dirt on me just in case. And let's get that amount of iron blocks. Then we'll head on over to here. And I'm probably going to start right about here. Okay, let's take a look at the schematic and let's see what we're going to be laying out today. Oscar Diggs saying hi and currently lurking. Nebs, would you mind? Now, I know you're also doing stuff on the server as well, and if you're busy, please just focus on what you're doing. But if you do have a moment, could you do the shout-out for our good friend Oscar Diggs? And please, viewers, if you're not familiar with Oscar Diggs, I don't know how you could not be, but if you're not familiar with Oscar Diggs, please go check out his stream. He's a fellow Minecraft streamer, fellow family-friendly streamer as well. And his main stream is recreating Oz in Minecraft, which he has achieved in leaps and bounds. You should go check that out, definitely. An amazing build. And there it is. Thank you so much, Nebs. All right, let's take a look at the schematic and look at least the first. Well, we can look at all 10 slices and see what's coming up. And so let's switch over to display scene like this. I will drag over the schematic that we've been building in Affinity Designer. All right, so this is the first layer that we'll be building, 171. We'll start with that. You can see it still has all 3 features on it. But check out this, let me see. It's this hand. So this will be the index finger of the hand right over here. This is the one that's going to finish up within these 10 slices. And that one is the one that'll change the most. So you can see already it's starting to close up there with 172. Slice 173. But you can see the other 2 finger features aren't really changing that much, which is a good thing, because it makes it a little bit easier to work with. You can see that this one's starting to elongate, which means we're getting into the bend on this one. And that's 175. So we should finish up with something like this today if we only have 5 slices that are being built. But moving on from there, 176, and you can see that we're starting to get to the fingertip right here. And now this is starting to close up a lot. 177. Here's 178. And now it's completely closed. And then it's got this 1 block little feature here for 179. And then 180, it's gone and it's done. So then you can see that we're starting to, the bend is pretty much wrapped up here. And then it's starting to work on the fingertip. And then the ring finger here, or the medial digit, shall we say, is starting its bend right here. So also coming back down, I want to look at my registration towers here coming down and see if there's any interference with those, and I need to move those. I don't think so. Well, you know, we're going to have some blocks in the way of this one, so we might have to move that at some point. Yeah, so it looks like 176, 177, 176. It looks like only 2 layers though, so I 2 slices. So I don't know. We might leave it. We might leave it. But anyways, here we're going to be starting on 171 here. So Oscar, currently lurking. Thank you so much. Always appreciate the lurks. Thunder, I've found 9 so far. Now I have to remember the context of that, what we were talking about earlier. You're in the nether. You wouldn't be looking for ancient debris, would you? To do the netherite-y things. Yuppers. Oh, lordy, lordy. Now, where are you mining in the nether? Are you still mining? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that bony boy right there. Sir, I banish you from my build. Bye-bye. Okay. Over to here. All right, let's get started over here. So here we go, people. Counting blocks. I came down my staircase and just mined straight until I got to an area that no one had mined. Yeah, so you're out west of us. And so I don't think too many people have done too much mining in that direction. It's mostly right under the spawn area and then moving eastward from there. Eastward and southward from there. And so Shut has pretty much cleaned out that whole area. If you're real systematic about it, though, you can still find ancient debris there. I haven't really gone to the far outlying regions yet for that. But Okay, let me see here. All right, let's start on this one. Let me see. We've got 1, 2, 3. This will be on the 4th, right there. And then it'll proceed to northward. I'm going to go around this way like this. And it's going to go E, san, su, like that. Over 1 like that. 2 like that. All right, and then it's best to think of these as horizontal. And of course, we should put on chunk borders because chunk borders are indispensable when it comes to registering these slices to each other. So let me see, this should be right. Yeah, that looks good. That's right where it should be. So E1. It looks like 7. E, san, su, u, yo, chi, like this. And then this looks like, this looks like 5. And this should be really easy to register. It should end right in the chunk corner there. That's good. And here it's going to drop down like this. And this. And then like that. And then rotate E or san like this. Shift over. Okay, now this should be easy to count. E, san, su should be on the axis. E, san, su on the axis. And then it should go lio like that. Should come over here like E, san, su like that. Should shift back 2 like this. Right to the chunk border. 4, that's good. And then 2 into the next chunk. And then it should go E san like that. And then E san like that. Then let me see. That should do this kind of a thing like this. Yeah, that's looking good. And then should come over here like this, and then over there like that. And that should do that kind of a thing. Here. Should shift over 1 like this, and then it should be, let me see, E, san, su to the axis. E, san, su, and then we're good. Okay, I like that. Okay, that wasn't too hard to register. That one was pretty good. So that was slice 171 for that feature. Let's shut that off. Let's go over here, 172. Let's lay this one down, and I will, let's see, we're in between slices right now. Okay, we're doing good. All right, so this one's going to be E, like that, and then the next feature is actually going to do that, not this. Okay, a little audio adjustment right there. And let me see. That'll go there. We could do this. And then E, san like that. Let's see how fast I can lay this thing down. We'll go over like this. And then I think it does that. That into the new chunk. That looks right. And then this should go up like this. Chunk border right there. Yeah, we're doing well. We're doing well. E, san, su, u, like that. This should do that kind of a thing. This should do this kind of a thing here. And then we should go over and E, san, su, san, su. We should be right up against the axis at that point, and indeed we are. E, ooh, like that. And then we should move over like this. We should go 1. It should be 6 to the chunk edge. Perfect, perfect. And then this should move over like this. Sun into the new chunk. Sun like that. Okay, and this should go. So it should go. San, si, u, liu, chi, like that. This should move up like this. That's looking good. This should move over like this and go e or san into the next chunk like that. Should move back or like this. San su like that. This should move over like this, and we should get it should be 5 to the chunk border e. San su like this. And this should extend 1 over, and it does. Great. We're good. We are good. Untangle myself here a little bit. Okay, so that was 172. Pull up 173. Yes, plenty in the inventory. We are doing well. Chat is okay. Let me see. Nebs really needs to stop setting herself on fire. Yeah, so was that you? Is that what happened earlier? Well, it happens. It happens in the nether. Especially when you're down there mining ancient debris and you're just whacking away and open up a pocket of lava on yourself. Now, you know, there's one thing I learned from XB Crafted on Hermitcraft. And I started using it immediately. And I don't know if I'll be able to describe this to you, Nebs, but as you're mining along in your tunnel in the nether, the moment you hit lava and lava starts to flow, just pop a hole in the floor in front of you, and then the lava will flow into that hole and stop. And then you've got the breather where you can just patch it and do what you need to do. So I don't know. I think that works super awesome. So I've trained myself to get into that habit. So now I'm just mining along. Bang, lava, boom. Knock out a block in the hole in the floor in front of me. And then the lava just flows into that and it stops dead right there. And then I just go and patch whatever I need. And then moving on. It's super fast. You do that already. Of course you do. Of course you do. All right. So we should be on 173. So let me see. That's going to be 100. Let me see. 64. So that's going to be 140. 70, 30. Then it's going to be a negative 4. 136. And 137. Yes. So we're good. Okay, so let us do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then E or San up there like that. Moving over like this. E or San like that. And then there's a little feature sticking out right there. Oh, and then we've got this kind of thing going on again where we do that. And then I need a block right here. And if I do this right, I can just do that because I know what the next block looks like. Okay, these should be on either side of the chunk border, and they are like that. So it should be E, San, Leo, Chi. This should be 7 E, San, Su, U, Leo, Chi, like this. And then if I go back to, this should go E, San, like that. And I want to go around and I want to finish this slice, but I don't want mobs spawning, so I'm going to have to sleep mid-slice, which I never like doing. But sometimes when I go to the place a block in the lava spot to get rid of the lava, one block of lava, I catch my feet on fire. Yeah. Happens to the best of us. All right, so that goes over there. I need to slip 2 back and go E or San like that. And then slip over and go E like that. And then shift this way and go E San Su like that. And then E, and we should be right up against the axis, and we are. And this should go E, sans, which should be 5 E, sans, ooh, like that. And then we should go over here like this. And this should be 5 to the chunk border E, sans, ooh, there we are. And then 2 into the new chunk, like that. And then starting from the new chunk over, shift over like this, E, san, su, like that. And like this, that's good. Okay, and let's count this over. E, san, su, like this. And this extends down this way, so E, san, su, like this. And then this should do that kind of a thing. And these should be on opposite sides of the chunk border. They are like that. This should do that kind of a thing. And then we should have this doing this. Right? And then this should go E or san like that. Should shift over. Or sans, ooh, like that. And then we should have one like that. Good. So that finishes up 173. This should be 174. So again, minus 64. So I just want to do a quick arithmetic just to make sure I should be standing at this point on 173 and getting ready to do 174, right? And so minus 64 from that is going to be 140. And then 37 minus 4 would be 133. I think we're good. Oh, wait a minute. We've got somebody at the front door here. Hold on. You know, I got to disconnect this ring thing from my iPad because it's driving me nuts with the notifications. Here, let me just adjust this. Just give me a second here. Let me see. iPad going here. Notifications. Let me see. Fuck. So I can't shut the sound off of the notifications. Oh, well, I'll have to work with that after the stream. So let me see. I should be on 173, looking at 174. And 64. Yes, I am. Okay, good. All right, so this starts over 1, 2. 2, and then 3 like this. And then goes up here, and then there like that. And we should be right up next to the axis. That's good. And E, sans, sans, like that. Yes, and then shift down 2. We should be right up against the chunk border, and we are. So let me see, that's 3 like that. Shift back 2. Sound like that. Okay, now this gets a little messy in here. So this should be 2, 4, 6. And it should do this kind of thing. Like that. And then this should go E or sun like this. And it should shift down 1 E or sun like that. And then it should shift down E or sun, and it should be up against the axis, and it is. And then this should shift back to E or sun right on the axis. And then 1 over. This should shift back 2 like this. Should start on the axis E. like that. And then this should cross here and do this. We should be on the chunk border, and we are. That's always a good sign. And san into the new chunk. It should shift over like this. San like that. Should go back 2 like this and go san like that. And then let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So like that. And then 2 like this, and this should terminate right on the chunk border, and it looks like it does. Good sign. That should do that. Rotate up like this. Should be on the chunk border again for this side, and we are like that. And then this should continue straight up through to the axis. And that means we don't have to count. Good. And then if I were on the axis right here, so we go 1, 2, 3 like this. We bring this feature down here. Like that. Okay, great. And so that is 174. So let's do the next slice, 175 right there. This one's a little bit messy. This one is a little bit messy. But it doesn't look like it's that bad. Let's go here. This is going to go in a block. So it looks like we have 2 blocks like that for 175. Right, and it looks like these 2 blocks go this way. And this time I think we're going to go clockwise around here. So we do those 2, and then this outer pair, this extends out to the chunk border. And then goes 3 into the next chunk. San, like that. Goes over like this. Like that. Goes over like this. Like that. And then does the same thing like this and this. And then like that. So let me make sure this should be right against the chunk edge. It is. Should be 9 of these. Like that. And if I go back, I go up 1, and that feature should be right there. Oh, there goes the front door notification again. Oh. Those features look good right there. Okay. And let me see. How does this look? This goes here like that. And then does that kind of a thing. There we go. Now this should be it should be 5 to the chunk border. Yes, good sign. Like that. Should shift over 1 like this to the right. And then this should go to the edge of the axis. Good, right there. Should shift back 2. Like that. Sun. So this should do that kind of thing. We should get a feature that looks like that. And then, let me see. This should do that kind of a thing, which is best not described verbally other than that. And let me see. Okay, this is going to be a little weird. Okay, so off of this, we should go... it looks like 7. Like that. And then, let me see, it's going to have these kind of features. This should be right on the edge of the chunk border. That's good. It should like that. And then this one should just be sun across the top like that. So close to closing this up before the sun goes down. I'm right here. This should go in sun like that. That looks good. Like that. And then we should be closed. Great. Great. Let's do our sleeping. And that's 175 for this feature. Great. Okay, we can move on to the next feature now. That's the 5 slices for this one. We're a little bit low on blocks, but we might be doing okay. Because we can just do that. Yeah, there we go. All right, now we've got this feature to do. So let's dial it back. Back to slice 171 on the schematic. Let's take a look at this feature. This feature should do that kind of thing. That should cross like this and do that. Yeah, and this should be the chunk border, and it is. That's a good sign. And this should go over like that and like that. And then this should go sun like that. And then this should do this. Like that. And then sun like that. Then do that kind of a thing, and then like that. And then this should continue on that side of the axis. Should shift over like this and like this. And then like this. And then over to here. Looks like 6. And it is. Like that. And then we're shifting down sun like that. And then shifting down like this. And then one lower like that. And then it crosses like this. And we should be on the other side of the chunk border, and we are sun, and then we're linked back up. Nice, 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 nice. All right, that slice went pretty quick. That one wasn't so bad. On to slice 172 for the middle digit. And again, we have this space and starting here like that. And this one looks very similar. We're going to go like this, extends outward, similar but not the same. Go over to here like this. Then we do that and that. Then we're going to come down here like this, and we've got what? Looks like 8. So san liu qi ba like that. Then it looks like it comes up and does that, that, and that. Right, and then it should be one adjacent the axis, one on the axis, and then it looks like san si on the other side of the axis. So we come over here like this, san like that, rotates san like that, then comes up here, goes and then goes san, like that, like that. Okay, that's good. And then this does this kind of a thing and that kind of a thing like that, and then rotates 3 like that. Then comes over here, and it should be E or sun, and we're hooked up again. Great. That one went quick. That one went quick. Luckily, the shapes are not complicated. Yeah, these aren't so bad. These are not so bad. So we'll do this again on the other side of the chunk border right there. Pretty much the same thing as before. Second verse, same as the first. So we do that. We come over here, sun like that. That does that and comes down like that. And then this goes all the way across. It goes sun like that. And then goes like that and that. Okay. And then crosses here. Okay, I got it. We can handle that. And then that does that. And that. Good. Okay. Looking good. We come over here to... And then it does what? Like that. And then like that. Like that. We should be right on the chunk border right there. And indeed we are. Just that. And then this comes over here like this and should be E or sun. And then connects up. Yes, nice. This one's going quick. I like this. This one is going quick. All right, let me make a few adjustments here. All right. And let me see. We are at 4:57. And usually at 5 o'clock, 1 hour in, that's where I switch to standing mode. And I'm going to do that right now before we begin the next slice. So I'm going to do that a little bit early. You're moving quickly here. Yes. There we go. Switching to standing mode. Minor adjustment to the camera. Right about there. Okay, let's make sure I'm untangled. All right, that looks good. That looks good. Mike's in a good position. All right. We'll restart the song list, and we shall continue. Facing north like this. So that was 173. This is 174. And thankfully, the shape of this is a simple shape, and it's very repetitive. So that's why this one's going so fast. So we go like this, and then this goes sun like that. Crosses over like that. And then does this, and then that. Yes. So like that. Then like that. You can see, you can tell that the shape is getting very simple now because I'm not even counting at this point. Like that. Shifts over like this. And then like that. And like that. Like that. Okay, we're making excellent progress here. It comes down like that, and then yikes! I don't know what happened there, but that was a bit shaky. And that was 174, and here we go on to 175 for the middle feature. All right, now the shape starts to become complicated a little bit at the top and the bottom, but still not that bad. All right, so this is going to start right here. An hour into your stream and an hour into my ancient debris dig. 21 ancient debris? Are you mad? And let me see, you need... let me see, one of those, so every 4 will give you an ingot, right? So you have what, maybe 5 ingots worth there right now? I have boots, so I only need like 32. Oh, okay, so you're going for the whole netherite outfit, I assume. Remember to leave 1 piece gold. This season I usually do helmets because they take the less wear, and the boots take the most wear. And so I have gold boots and netherite, everything else. But this season I decided to do gold helmet and netherite, everything else. So, as you can plainly see. Okay, so I'll tell you what, let's do the sleeping thing before we get too far into this slice here. Since Nebs can't do the sleeping thing for us because she's in the nether. All right, so slice 175 for the central feature here. So let me see. We start off here, and then we go yeah, we go 4 down this time. And then we go over 1 like this. And then I think it's best to think horizontally from here on out. We should be on the chunk border, which we are. We can go over sun like that. We can dial it back like this and go 1, 2 like that. Then if I do this right, I can do... That's a Neb's trick right there, she taught me. Like that. Okay, that's good. And then we could do that. All right. And then we can go up here. See, sometimes it's best if the relationships are small enough, you don't have to count them. You can just see them. Like this. This rotates upwards like this. Goes over like this. Goes 1, 2. Third is on the axis. 5 on the other side of the axis. This swings over like that. And then like that. And like that. And then we can think of this as doing that kind of a thing with that feature. Yes, we're doing good. And this does this kind of a thing. And then connects up to there. Nice. So this one is finished. For the 5 slices anyway. Got plenty of iron to do that one over there. This one's going to be a little messy, I think. This one's going to be messier looking, I think. Because this one's starting to close up. So it's good that the relationships will be getting smaller. So maybe less counting and using less blocks. But at the same time, the design gets a little messier here. Not that bad there. I could try to sleep. I have a bed. From experience, I recommend you don't try that. But we all know I didn't try to sleep in the nether. I tried to place a block over a bed in the nether. And selected the bed, and that was bad. That was not a happy ending. Okay, but enough of that silliness. Oh dear. This is a little bit odd. Registration seems to be off for this in some kind of a very weird way. All right, let's do this. I mean, I know I have 175 selected, and I should be on 171. Yeah, okay. All right, this is going to be a little bit weird. I might have to do some counting here. And I might have to move my schematic over a little bit. That's not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the sixth one below the axis. 4, 5. It's the sixth one, so it should start there. So if I go up one like this. Yes. Okay. This looks a little weird, folks. So you wanted to place carpet. Yeah, because I was building a villager breeder on the roof of the nether. That was so sad. Okay, so we have that. This is going to do something like... like that, I believe. Okay. And then this will do 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then this will do like that. And then this will do... No. Not quite. And this should be right on the chunk border, and it's his. Okay, that's good. And then this should shift up and over to 4. This shape is going to be complicated. Shift up to starts on the chunk border, which indeed it does, like this. And then this extends over. Let me see. Looks like 9. Like that. And then shifts over like this. Sun, like that. Shifts over like this. And then this looks like it's... looks like 6. Leo, like that. Looks like it goes up Sun, like that. And then this should be on the chunk border, and it is. It's a good sign. And then these two should be on either side of the chunk border. That looks good. Should be coming up Sun, like that, along the side. Shifts over. This should go right up to the next chunk border. Like that. Should shift back to like this. Like that. This should shift back to. Good. Okay, so I'm at that feature. I go like that, and I go like this, and we should be at this chunk border here on the inside of that one. Oh, but see? Okay, we're repeating moves here, so we got to be careful. All right. I'm actually looking at this feature and then going 1, 2, 3 up here. So chunk border 1, 2, 3 over the chunk border like that. Yeah, I got to be careful here. This is weird looking. All right. 4 like that. And then this comes here 1, 2, 3 like that. And 1, 2, 3 like that. Yeah. Whew, that one was hard to do, actually. That one was hard to do, people. That was 171. 172 is also a mess. Even messier. I'm thinking I might be better off with a different registration point, but so let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Wow. And then this goes like that, supposedly. And then shifts down 1. Yes. Like this. And I know it's nighttime, I should be sleeping. But this is so perilous to leave this mid-slice like this. 2 on the chunk border, 3 into the next chunk like that. Shifts back, chunk border 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. And I doubt either of those two are going to be sleeping anytime soon, so maybe I should take care of this myself. And there we go. Hopefully I didn't lose count of where I was here. I think that's it. I shift back 2 like this. Looks like 8. Like that. And then sound like that. Over 1 like this, and then this does this kind of a thing right here. Takes a bit of a turn right there. Like this. These should be on opposite sides, opposing sides of the chunk border. Indeed they are. This should then extend up. 3 like this, and then this should go like that. Yes. Then we should go 1, 2. We should be right on the corner of this chunk, and indeed we are. Should extend up like that. Good. Should drop back 2. Like that. And then this should do this kind of a thing. That. And then we have 1 more. Like that. And we're finished with that slice. And That's probably, I'm going to assume that that's pronounced Sage. Thank you so much for the follow, man. Welcome to the stream. I'm building a huge piece of voxel art here on the Buffooncraft server on the SMP. And I'm just finishing up these slices for the evening. Let me see, that was just 172. I should be on 173, and then we're just gonna finish up the stream, go around the server a little bit, visit some friends. Hey, sorry to interrupt, but would you be interested in custom designs for your channel? I would not at this time. No thanks. I'm a pretty small streamer, and I do pretty much of my own design work on my stream as well. So, but if ever I'm interested in that kind of thing, I can drop you a call. All right, so that was 172. Right? Yes, and we should be on 173. So let me shut off that layer. Let's go on to this layer here, this slice. I should call these ones slices since... Okay, and we should be facing north like this. And then we should attempt to count these things over. This is not going to be simple because we're moving further and further away from our registration point. So... never a good thing. Let me see. We should be 1, 2, be like this. Sometimes it helps just to extend this over like that, and then we can count these up. Okay, so we should go over 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6 like this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we should place it right there. Should be that. And let me double check because I'm getting far away from my registration point now. And then on the 6, it looks like it's right. And then this isn't so bad. It goes over 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. I think that's the best way to think of this. And then this row underneath it does that kind of a thing and then extends 2 in that direction like that. And then this one starts on the corner of the chunk, does it? Yes, that's good. And then goes 1, ooh, like that, skips a block, and then does that. And I think this is the best way, instead of trying to count that over. I think that's the best way to proceed that way. And then we can do 2 like... I don't know. That does not look correct. 1... No, I'm good. I'm good. And then this moves over here like this and does this kind of a thing. Like that. All right. And then this moves over and goes 2, 4, 6 like that. That's good. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So like that. And 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay, now this, we get a little bit of counting. Oh, that's not bad. That's like that. This comes over like that. 2 like that. And these, of course, should be on different sides of the chunk border, and indeed they are. And then this should extend in a straight line all the way up, 1 shy of the chunk border. So 8, 9, and should stop right here. Should shift back 2, 2, 4 like that, and then there should be 1 block right there. Okay, good. All right, that again, this one was a little bit messy. That took some time. All right, so west, north right here. And let me starting this one right over here somewhere. Let's go to 174. That was 173. This is 174. Good Lord. All right, this might be a better way to think of this. And instead of using that, we can use the corner of the chunk here. And so we have the corner of the chunk right there, and then we can place a block right there. And I think that'll do it. We can do that, and then I can do something like this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, like this. Sure, just like that. All right. I could put one right here, like this. And then we have some features that we can put underneath that are a little bit weird, but they're not too bad. It'll do something like that over there on that end. This will do that, that, and that. It's a common type feature you see there. And then like this. Something like that. Okay, that looks good. I'm on that feature right there. This comes over here. That goes there like that. 6 right there. Comes up san like that. And then does that. Then it goes san chi like that. And then this comes back san like that. Shifts over like this. San like that. And this goes like that. And I think that does it. I think that'll do it. For 174. And then last slice. And how are we doing for time? 522. We are doing excellently for time, I believe. We can finish this up here, and then we can do some stuff on the server. That'll be fun. Sun's starting to get a little low. Let's go over here to the schematic. Let's call up slice 175 for this particular feature. Like that. And again, we can try to use this corner again. That was kind of successful last time. It wasn't kind of successful. It was successful. And we can count over 1, 2, 3 and place a block like that. 2, 3, 4 along there. And let's do the sleeping thing. Like that. There we go. Okay, I think we should proceed from here. This is not so bad if I just think of this that way. that looks pretty good. And then I can go back and do that, I think. That's a better way of thinking of that. This, though, is a little bit messy. It's not so bad if I do it like that. Okay, and let's get a count here too. Looks like 8. So san su liu chi ba, like that. Comes over San like that. Comes back like this, and this looks like 6 San like that. Back up San like that. Roaring right along. That does that kind of thing. Comes up here like this, and then there goes 9 ingots of iron. Does that. That comes back to San like that. Okay, this looks like it might be a little bit off. 3 like that. 1, 2, 3 like that. 1, 2 like that. And 1. No, we're good. We're good. Excellent. Okay, I think that should do it for our 5 slices for today. I'm going to put the iron back in the iron box, in the iron shulker over here, because it's all about inventory management, people. In fact, we'll move our shulkers up here to the next level. Hands, please. Okay, that's good. We'll do that. And that. Okay, we'll put iron on that side over there, and we'll put the other goodies, dirt scaffolding over there, and let's shut off the chunk borders. And let's take a little fly about here. And take in our handiwork. Sometimes from that angle is a little bit... Oh, yeah. Come together, people. Come together. Look at that, would ya? So you can see where the index finger is starting to close up. In fact, if I had a little more time in the stream, I would just finish that right now. I'm really tempted to just finish that right now. But we have other things to do. Yes, we do. You know, I can't wait to finish this up so I can start working on the base camp here and making this place look like a proper build down in this part here with structures and paths and roads and connecting to Las Vegas. That's east of me. Yeah, this way is east of me. So that's going to be fun, you know, finishing up the iron farm, building a structure outside of it, finishing up our little trading hall / mansion behind us, and you know, the villager breeder up on the hill and stuff like that. All of that's going to be fun. It looks awesome, Thunder. Would you like a debris count? Always. How have you done? How have you done, Nebs? We should be able to set here. $44. That's a crime. So does that become 11 ingots, I think, after... Notice I'm going back into sitting mode. Yes, I am. Crime? Explain. I don't think in that amount of time any of the other of us could get 44 pieces of ancient debris. Maybe Shut could. Oh, yeah, these guys have been busy. You know, before I head over to pay you a visit, Nebs, I'm going to bring these guys. I tried to demo the stream before last, and I screwed everything up on this. And this operated just fine. It was me. I just pressed the buttons in the wrong order and got everything very stupid. But the way I like doing this is, let's do this. So I'm filling out my hall down there, and I need a few more dudes, right? And so I have a couple of guys up here in my villager breeder, but I actually took the time to actually make this look like a structure in here, you know. And I got a little bit of redstone going on the inside in here. You can see this, and this is the silliest, funniest, and coolest villager breeder I've ever built. So check this out. So we need more villagers, right? And so the first thing we do is we got to feed them the carrots, right? So I made a carrot dispenser. Look at this. Look at it just raining the carrots, and it's raining carrots. Look at them all gather around. It's just so silly looking. Carrots from heaven. Look at that. It just looks so ridiculous. And then we need to push them up against the glass, right? So we use a water stream. Here comes the water stream. And then when they're up against the glass, we issue a minecart, and it'll grab one of them and send them down. And there he goes. All right. And these guys will be making, now that they have the carrots, they'll be making the, and there he is. There's the little pipsqueak. The little pooping schmertz down there. He's right down in there. Then when he grows up, becomes a big old villager, we'll send out another minecart, and transport somebody else on down, the next contestant. And you can see I just have this coming in here. This is temporary, right, until we get that filled up. And we have the toolsmith, and then we advance him and get his trades. And if we like him, we put him in the hall. And if we don't like him, we throw this lever. And I think you know what happens to our friend after that. Oh, we go get the next villager. That's what happens. So we did fill up this side and half of that side. Actually, more than half of that side. We only have about 2 more villagers, and then our toolsmiths are all finished, restored once more to their glory. And then we have our iron trade back, where we get our emeralds and stuff, so we can go to the trading hall and get all our goodies. But this takes a long time. Mainly because you have to advance these guys all the way to their diamond level to find out if they have a good trade or not. And that just takes forever. Nebs, in the process of moving these guys in and out, you'll be happy to know that Holly Jolly has survived the ordeal. So Nebula had redeemed Name a Mob, and she wanted to name that guy Holly Jolly, and there you go. Yay! Yes, 11 ingots, yes. All right, so Nebs, why don't I come on over and pay you a visit, if you don't mind. We had discussed that earlier about ending out the stream as I go about the server and pop in and see what everybody's doing. So I'm heading into the Nether. Here we are. And let me see. I have enough rockets and pearls left and stuff. I should be doing fine. So on my path, I have soul sand on the outer edges and no soul sand on the inner edges. That way, if somebody without the soul speed 3 boots on happens to walk, as long as they stay in the middle, the soul sand won't slow them down. If you do have soul speed, oh, happy day, right? So this always reminds me of Star Wars whenever I'm flying through there. Oof! I thought I could get around that. So Nebs is down this way. I forget how far down. Yep, I think this is, Neb's new base. That's right. I'll be there in a few minutes. Fine. So, some of you watched the last stream. You may recall where Nebs had set up over here. Ooh, let's do a little bit of sleeping here. You know, I did see it getting dark before I left the overworld dimension. So let me reset. And you guys might remember Nebs's site in which she picked for her new base. And it's really cool. Let's get the aerial view first before she gets here. Sometimes it's better to go into that view. Okay, yeah, she had worked on the exterior of the house, and I believe since then she had worked on decorating the interior. And you know what? Builders like Nebs, one thing I really appreciate that they do is how they use the terrain around them. Also, Nebs was working down here with shut. Let's see what they... So they had gone and leveled a woodland mansion. There was a big old woodland mansion right here, and they leveled the entire thing. Oh, they have a shipwreck there as well. Wow. But doesn't that look cool? Look at the scenery, and the spot she picked is really cool. Look at that, high up there on the hill. Right at the bend of the river here. It's just... And then in the back, she has this back bay down here. You can tell she has a lush cave beneath her because you have this stray azalea just growing in the middle of your taiga. So that's a dead giveaway for that. Oh, there she is. Boop. And there we are.
Hello.
Hey there.
So you wanted to see the inside?
Yeah, let's check out the interior. Let's see what you've done since the last time.
I'm very proud of it. Welcome.
Oh, it's so cozy and homey in here. Look at this. And of course, this is only going to get cooler with 1.20, right?
Hopefully.
Because of the bookshelves.
The bookshelves.
Yeah. It's going to be so cool. Okay, here of course are our heads from the pixel art challenge we did last week. Ooh. Enchanted bow. And a little kitchen area with back window. It looks like you got a little back staircase porch back there. Should have been able to see this from outside, but look at this. So nice. So nice.
That enchanted bow shouldn't exist. Look at it. It shouldn't exist. Take it down and look at it.
Multi-shot? What?
Uh-huh.
Was that a gift?
I took it.
Oh, from the last challenge?
From the challenge where we were up in the sky.
Oh yeah, because I wasn't there for that one. Oh, so our first Buffooncraft seasonal event, there was a battle arena in the sky. That was really cool. In fact, when we go back to the Yuletide Manor, you can see it up there in the sky. It's like a sky ship. It's like two sky ships. I don't think they're connected, are they?
No, technically no, but kinda.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a double-hulled sky ship. It's really cool. And so the Buffoons had themselves a battle across there, and they were supplied with weapons, and that was one of the weapons in which they had. And so Nebs brought that back as a memento.
Yep, you can look in that shulker that up and down.
Wither's head down here. Very cool. Armory, armor room. And then up here, a very purple bedroom. Let me see. Is there anything hidden behind these banners? Maybe
Nope.
not. Very purpley. Okay, yeah, in the storage area from the last time. Yeah. More armor on
I
display.
haven't really done anything up here.
Yeah, okay. Now this...
It's down here.
Hmm.
The important thing's down here.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
It's in the shulker.
Yeah, I missed the shulker on the way up here. Where did I... Oh, right there. Ooh. Groovy tools. And then, of course...
most of them came from the event.
Yeah, and then you've got your gold here. But right there, 46 ancient debris.
Yep.
You saw it here, folks. You saw it here. 46 ancient debris. I mean, I do pretty good on when I go on my ancient debris mining expeditions, but I don't do that good. Holy smokes.
And that was in an hour and 43 minutes.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
I got the notification that you went live, clicked watch, and then logged into Buffooncraft, went down, and started mining.
Yep. All right. So we know the start time. Confirmed.
Yep.
Nice.
I got a different skin on.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier. Ooh. Do the pirouette. All right. So what inspired the skin change?
I got tired of the old one.
That's good enough. Good enough. I think that's the number one reason, right?
Yeah, I've had that skin for 4 years now.
I was going to say, as long as I've known you, you've had it.
Yeah. I've had it for 4 years. I think it was time for a change. So I dyed my hair
Wow.
and put contacts in.
So let me see. Anything else upstairs or?
Nope, that's it for right now. I've got plans
I got plans.
for a path and a castle.
Right. Now, you told us that the castle will be up on the hill out here, right?
Yeah, I'll show you. Follow me.
Awk. Yep. Oof.
Well, it's okay.
I was just going to pearl up there so you didn't have to ruin your tree, but...
The tree's coming down anyway, so it's okay.
True, true. Yeah, you are going to have to clear this out. Oh, look, there's a fox down there.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch of those.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Up here is where the castle's going to be.
Okay.
And if you come over here to the west side, let's land on this tree. Yeah, we can come down here. You see all of this flat land?
Yeah.
That's where a village is going to be.
Oh, nice. Right on this peninsula out here?
Yeah.
Oh, and you've got this beautiful bay right here. This is nice. Super cool. Are you going to leave the lush cave sacred marking azaleas in place?
Maybe, I haven't decided yet.
Maybe, because you've got one there and you've got one on the other side here. East of you.
There's so many of them.
Oh, yeah, there's one down here, too.
Just fly around and look. There's like 30 trees.
Yeah, slightly southeast of you.
I see 2 just on that peninsula.
Oh, yeah, there's the other one out by the shore on the very tip.
Yep. And if you come over here to the
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about right there. That's under us. Oh, but...
there's one you look further east, there's some over there. There's some to the south.
Yep. Yep. Wow, there's a lot.
They're everywhere.
Yep, there's one there. There's one right below us, of course.
You want to see why?
Yeah, we saw a little bit of the lush cave, but I'd like to see more of it. Yeah, I remember flying past this part.
Ugh, you hit your head. Just look down into the ravine.
Yeah, this is cool. This is the exposed part of it that we saw the last time.
And then there's more to the east over next to where the mansion used to be.
Right. Is it open? Can you see it from the surface over there?
Yeah.
Let's fly over and take a look at that part.
Here on the beach.
Oh, that looks cool. Look at that way down there. Oh, yeah.
And see, there's 2 trees right here. 3 trees.
Oh, yeah.
One there, one there, one there. They're everywhere.
Ooh, and I see a creepy out there lurking in the forest. And he thinks that no one can see him. Maybe right there, if he holds still. Bingo! Right in the
Yay,
head.
got in.
There. Take that, would you? Wow, does this look cool? Oh, wow. And you could get a little bit better view of the side over here.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a mess.
So much potential in this area. So much potential.
Yeah. The ravines are a little annoying, but I'm planning on covering some of them up.
Yeah, if you want to build on the surface, yeah, then they become a pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
And then over
And
there, you've got
pathways.
your ruins right in the middle of the mouth of your river there. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Then you had a shipwreck over there, right?
Shipwreck is back there.
Yeah.
Next to the next to the mansion.
Yeah, there it is.
And then this is what I done today.
So what's going to go in place where the mansion was?
An archway is going to be like right here, and then it's going to go into a bridge, and it probably a town. I don't know yet.
All right. And then where is the road going to begin that goes to Shut Mountain's base?
Here.
Yeah, okay. So this will be the starting point?
Yeah. There's going to be an archway like right here. Hang on a minute. Let me grab some blocks. So there's going to be an archway here. So a column, and then another column over here.
Right.
Whatever. And then the bridge is going to start here and go over there to that island, and then we're going to island hop.
Right. And let me see. He's almost directly east from you, right? He's more east and then a little bit south, right?
He's southeast, but like almost at like that kind of angle.
Yeah, not quite
Not
like a
completely
45, more like
45.
30 degrees. All right, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
You want to fly on the path over there to his place so we can see where it's going to be?
Yeah, we can. I don't mind.
I'll let you lead.
So we're going to hop to this island, this
Uh-huh.
grass island, and then to these sands.
Right. Got a couple of sandbars there.
I landed.
Oh, okay. Don't land in the lava.
All right. So from the one island to the grass island to the sand island to this, and then it's gonna go over here.
Okay, across these features. And we're here, yeah.
Yep.
You're right, it's really not that far away.
So yeah.
That's going to be so cool. And then Corny's
Yeah.
base, for the viewers, is further over that way, for just a little further east.
Yep. And Shut's also going to connect his road up to spawn.
Right, and spawn is north and a little bit east.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
almost
you
directly
see-
north.
If you get the mountain here rendered in, it's just on the other side of the mountain.
Yeah. Because you and I came down here to go fetch villagers on day one, remember?
Yep. And then I took down the houses with Shut.
Oh, yeah, they're not there anymore, huh?
Nope, we took them down last week.
So, folks, there
So
used
now
to
we just
be
need to get
a
you.
full-fledged village here, and that was like early game villager source was right here. In fact, you can still see some of the path blocks and stuff are still up there.
Yep. So now we just need to get you, Kai, and Flying to connect to spawn. And then everybody will actually be connected. Or almost everybody.
We're pretty far away from spawn, but we're not that bad. We're almost 2,000 blocks.
We could do that.
I'm about 1,900. Angel and I are sort of connected by a river. So if you take that northeast river out of spawn and follow that out, you go to her base immediately. And then if you just follow the river, it leads right out and dumps in the ocean right at my base.
That's cool.
Yeah, in fact, before we got wings, I used to paddle out, used to take boats back and forth through there. Jay's base isn't too far from here either. He's somewhat south of you guys.
I have no clue where Jay is.
Yeah, he's south and a little bit east, I believe. I helped him dispatch a wither there that he let loose. In the early days of the game, in this map.
I gotta get a beacon.
Yeah. Well, that's a heck of a lot easier now than it was even only like 3 or 4 weeks ago, since they finished up
I
in the
gotta know
end.
where to go get skulls.
Yeah, Nova and Villager are the dudes to go see about that.
Okay.
Yeah, try not to be too aghast by the end there. It's just so spectacular out there.
I've been to the end. I got lost in the end.
It's
Couldn't find my way out.
so amazing on the way out there.
It is. I love the planets.
Yeah, the viewers are going to flip their lids when we do the world tour at the end of the season. The builds are just going to be shocking. I mean, the Buffoons really, I mean, just looking at what Shut Mountain's doing here.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm
he's
amazed every time I come over here.
he's not even finished yet. He's not even close.
He's still plugging away at it.
He's got more to put in. It's just nuts. It's just nuts. Okay, let me see. I'm very near the end of the stream. I'm going to fly on back over to my base and wrap things up and then raid on out.
Okay, Taze. You know you can take the portal.
Yeah.
There's one right over there, right past the trees.
Right. So Shut's got his portal right there. And, of course, the spawn town is just over that ridge, too. So.
Yep.
Alrighty.
All right, I will see you later.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
So, you guys, I think if we come over here. Okay, so this is K46 Sleepwalker's base, affectionately known as Corny. His base is over here, so you can see where Shot and he are going to connect up there. And then, ooh, I don't know if I'm supposed to be looking at that. So I might be revealing things here that I'm not supposed to reveal. And then Jay's base should be a little bit further south. I think maybe he's further south than I thought he was. Or further east. I do recall, though, that he wasn't actually that far away. Yeah, I don't want to reveal too much of that. It's back over towards Shut's base. And he's down here somewhere. I think he's a little bit further away than I was thinking. I have to resupply with rockets. So let us do that. Box O rockets, everyone. There we go. All right, let's head on back and then we'll wrap up the stream. It's getting to be nighttime anyway. And we'll probably just wind up using Shut's portal over here. Take our little shortcut through the nether. Shut's build is just spectacular. The Buffoons have really outdone themselves this season. You know, you look back on the previous season and you're thinking, how can they up it? You know, how can they level up? And they just do. It's just, it's shocking. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. And here we are back at home, and we've got a little bit of sleeping to do. Let's do that. And then we will end the stream. I think Nebs and I are the only ones left on the server at this point. We might be. Gonna get over here in my AFK spot where I'm nice and safe. Iron Farm still kicking butt. And here we are. Okay. Let's... Oh no, Marin, the amanuensis is still on. Yeah, because we have the event tomorrow. Okay, with that in mind, let us wrap up the stream. Let's see who is available for a raid. Let's see if any of our friends are on right now. Oh yeah, the mighty flying villager himself. He's playing Need for Speed, but still, we can drop by, we can pay him a visit. All right, and yes, if you would like to join us, and I highly encourage you to, you can certainly copy in our raid message into the chat. That is Thunder Raid, boom shakalaka, and you could join us on our raid to Flying Villager. Flying Villager is one of our fellow buffoons, and he is playing Need for Speed this evening, so we can set up the raid for him. Let's get that going. Oh, Nebs is saying, Thunder, wait. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. While I'm waiting, I'll do my stream outro. I do this 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes. That's fine. With that, I'll remind you that I do this Buffooncraft stream from the Buffooncraft SMP every Friday, usually from 3 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The next couple of weeks, I might have to change that around a little bit because we got a lot of family stuff going on. But it's usually 3 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Friday from the Buffooncraft SMP server with all the wonderful buffoons and the holiday events, which will continue every Saturday throughout the season. So with that, let me see. Our next stream will be on Sunday. That'll be from 4 to 6. That'll be Kachi time. Kachi is developing his own game in Roblox. And it's really cool. And we have him taking classes to learn the coding and the scripting and stuff. And so he's likely going to be showing that off on Sunday. And then the following stream after that will be Wednesday. That should be a generation stream. Usually I would do a Baby Zombie Rush design stream for that alternating Wednesdays. But I think for this season, I'm going to still continue to build and work on the gigantic mathematical Christmas tree in the Generations server. So I'll be doing that on Wednesday. I usually do that from 1 to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But again, Wednesdays are incredibly busy. So that might get rescheduled. It'll be the same day, but probably at a later time, like maybe 4 or possibly 5. So we'll see. Okay, Nebs. I'm waiting. That's my outro. Should I be looking for something or what? Never mind. Okay. It's only 6:02, so I don't mind, It's not like I've been here for like a half an hour or something. That's fine. Okay, with that, let us do the raid out to Flying Villager. So that is going to be /raid Flying Villager. And it is free from all typos. And there we go. Raid has been created. Thank you for joining me, everybody. It's always fun to stream from Buffooncraft. And enjoy the rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you happen to be. Let us raid out to the mighty Flying Villager himself. I said something. Okay. Raiding out now.